Um, this here is Spijkenisse Medical Center. Just look over there. Why am I making a video near a hospital? No, I'm not going to the hospital. I'm healthy to the core. The only reason why I'm showing this is because a few months ago, almost a year now I believe, there were a few murders happening in that hospital. Now, what's the background of this story? Yet, patients going to the hospital, that a real need, but many patients die, whether during their stay in the hospital or after they left the hospital. And so people began to research all those deaths, and they found out that many of those people were murdered by so-called doctors that worked over there. And this is not the only place it happened, because when they researched the job history of the suspects, they also worked in other hospitals, and while they were working there, the same thing happened over there also. And this is not the only place in the Netherlands where it happens. It happens at more places. Recently, there was also a guy, a Dutch, I know what his medical title is, but he was a doctor also with a high position. He willfully is proven, he's willfully, diagnosed people with wrong diagnosis that led to the deaths of many of his patients. He himself murdered people, not directly but indirectly. And he also caused suicides and many traumas in families. And what happened? He fled to Germany, and he began another career in the same job over there. And still, he's not prosecuted. Folks, why am I saying this? It's because, doctors and medical people, I'm glad they've done their studies and they want to work in a profession to help people get better. There's nothing wrong with that. Just remember, there are some, I'm not saying it's not something in general, these are just individual cases, but there are Satanists and devil worshippers who are also active in the medical profession, and they want to make human sacrifice to please their master Satan. So, listen, whenever you need to go to the doctor or the hospital, just pray in Jesus' name, declare His blood and His protection over you before going there. Because, let's say you're the one that has to do with one of those devil worshippers in the medical profession. And it's not only in hospitals, there were also local doctors, pharmacists who commit murders. In England, there was a case where a doctor killed, in a range of 25 to 30 years, 226 people, which they know of. He was just a local doctor in a village. 226 people he murdered. Well, he was married and having kids in the same community. People, there are some psychos go out there, and they also love to work in, caretaking professions like doctors, nurse, like in the medical profession, in nursing, you name it. Also in the area of teaching on high schools. Just open your eyes and live with reality. There are some sick, psychopathic people out there who enjoy killing and harming others. Be careful, okay? If you have to go to the doctor or see a pharmacist or anything, pray privately before going there. In Jesus' name, be blessed.